joining with us for this second session. You all might be wondering, आप लोग सोच रहे होगे कि क्या है ये, मतलब सेशन का स्टार्टिंग एलिफेंट से कर रहे हैं, मतलब ये फोटो देख के कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या है ये. So friends, this is a very important short story with which we will start our today's session. As you all can see in this photo, there is an elephant and there are six people touching different parts of that elephant. Okay, someone is touching the trunk, someone is touching the ears, someone is touching the legs, someone is touching the tail. And what they are trying to do is they are trying to understand.
Voice.
Hello, I'm audible now.
So,
Ritesh, am I audible? Ritesh, Anirudh, am I audible?
you're audible, but your voice is breaking because your network is less.
Yes, sir. Now you are audible.
Okay. So you all can see that different people are touching different body parts of the elephant. अलग अलग लोग अलग अलग body parts touch कर रहे हैं. And what they are trying to do is they all are trying to understand what is an elephant. ठीक है. As you can read in the title, ये जो छह लोग हैं, all these six people are blind. So they don't know what is an elephant. So they are trying to touch different body parts and trying to understand what is an elephant like. So the one who is touching the trunk, he is thinking that elephant is like a snake. Okay. Someone who is touching the tail, he is thinking that elephant is like a rope. One who is touching the ears, he is thinking that elephant is like an axe. So just like that, all different people are having different understanding of the elephant. सबको लग रहा है एलिफेंट अलग अलग है, मतलब किसी को लग रहा है बॉल है, किसी को लग रहा है तीर की तरह है एलिफेंट, लाइक दैट. एंड ऑल ऑफ देम दे आर फाइटिंग अमंगस्ट ईच अदर. सब लोग आपस में झगड़ा कर रहे हैं. जो ट्रंक पकड़ रहा है वो पैर पकड़ने वाले को बोल रहा है नहीं एलिफेंट एक स्नेक की तरह है, बट जो पैर पकड़ रहा है वो बोल रहा है एलिफेंट पेड़ की तरह है. So like that, all of them are fighting amongst each other. But what is the problem here? Why are they fighting amongst each other? The problem is that all of them are blind. और सबको elephant का limited understanding मिल रहा है. ठीक है, everyone is getting limited understanding of the elephant. तो friends, it is very important to understand कि our situation is also very much similar in this world, just like these blind people. How? See, we all have limited understanding about the nature. हमको इस पूरे दुनिया का limited understanding है, but हमको लगता है कि हमारा ही understanding complete है. Okay. We think that our understanding is only complete. Is my voice still breaking now also?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll try switching off
Yes,
the video.
sir. In between.
I'll try by switching off the video if it helps. Just a minute. You can tell me later that if still the voice is breaking, you can tell me then. ठीक है, so we'll continue. So अपना भी situation in blind man की तरह है, हमको भी limited understanding है nature का, and we keep on fighting amongst each other. किसी एक को लगता है कि नेचर ऐसा है, किसी एक को लगता है कि नेचर वर्ल्ड दूसरी तरीके का है, and we keep on fighting amongst each other. So how to get perfect knowledge? Perfect knowledge we can get perfect knowledge only when we can see the complete picture. अभी जब ये लोग एलिफेंट को अंडरस्टैंड करने की कोशिश करते हैं, that time only there was a wise man who had eyes. So when he saw the elephant, he gave all these six people complete understanding कि elephant is like this. Okay. And then they got perfect understanding. So that is the importance why we should have perfect knowledge. When we have perfect knowledge, then all our doubts and everything will be clarified. So how to get this perfect knowledge? That should be the natural question. But before that, we need to understand what are the different ways of gaining knowledge. ठीक है, अभी मेरी आवाज आ रही है ना क्लियरली वीडियो ऑफ करने के बाद? कोऑर्डिनेटर्स प्लीज.
Yes.
हाँ सर आ रही.
ओके, okay, thank you. So we need to understand what are the different ways of gaining knowledge. ठीक है, so different ways of gaining knowledge are just a minute, I'll go back a little bit. Yeah, so ways of gaining knowledge are pratyaksha praman, anuman praman and shabda praman. Okay, these are little bit technical terms, Sanskrit technical terms, but I'll explain you in a very lucid way. Suppose आपके पास एक नया, सपोज आपके पास एक लैपटॉप है, ठीक है, और वो लैपटॉप जो है वो खराब हो गया. ठीक है, वो लैपटॉप खराब हो गया और आपको उसको ठीक करना है. तो उस लैपटॉप के बारे में समझने के क्या क्या अलग अलग तरीके हैं, प्लीज राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स. कोई भी आपके पास लैपटॉप है उसके बारे में कंप्लीट अंडरस्टैंडिंग पाने के लिए क्या क्या अलग अलग तरीके हैं. लैपटॉप और एल्स मोबाइल, एनी गैजेट, आपके पास कोई भी गैजेट हो उसके बारे में पूरी तरह से अंडरस्टैंडिंग पाने के लिए क्या क्या तरीके हैं. Very good. Prathamesh is saying open it and see what is inside. What else? Anyone else has any other opinions, any other ways? Product manual. Yeah, very good. Saurabh Sanija is saying product manual. What about others? Are there any other ways or these are the only two ways? Okay, no problem. I think all the others are agreeing with either of the two ways. So friends, there is one more way which is somewhat funny. The third way is just assume. Just think about it and assume कि मोबाइल शायद मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मोबाइल ऐसे ठीक हो जाएगा. Just guess work. Okay, you understand guess work? So that is the third way. So what all you said that can be categorized in these three categories. आप लोगों ने जो भी अलग अलग आंसर्स दिए उनको हम इन तीन कैटेगरीज में डाल सकते हैं. पहला है प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण, which Prathamesh told. Prathamesh told just open it and see it. So प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण means देख के समझना. अनुमान प्रमाण which I said कि just guess work. And शब्द प्रमाण which maximum people said is the very perfect way. Ask the expert or go to the electronic engineer or see the product manual. So all these are like Shabda Praman. So these are the three ways in which we gain knowledge. Now we'll see about all these three ways. What are the pros and cons of all these three ways? So firstly, we'll deal with the Pratyaksha Praman. So you all can see different phenomena, different situations where Pratyaksha Praman fails to give us perfect knowledge. Like here we can see कि ये जो ट्रैक्स हैं, जो रेलवे ट्रैक्स हैं, ये दूर जाके मिल रहे हैं आपस में. बट ऐसा है क्या? रेलवे ट्रैक्स कभी मिलते हैं क्या आपस में? नो, राइट? दे आर ऑलवेज पैरेलल टू ईच अदर. बट देखने में ऐसा लगता है कि वो मिल रहे हैं. सिमिलरली पेंसिल को अगर आपने पानी में डाला तो पेंसिल टूट जाती है क्या? नहीं ना. बट हमको ऐसा देख के लगता है कि पेंसिल टूट जा रही है, बेंड हो रही है, बट ऐसा होता नहीं है. बट स्टिल हमको देख के वैसा लगता है. So similarly, there are different, like, do you know what is the phenomena which is shown in the fourth figure? किसी को उस phenomena का नाम पता है जो fourth figure में दिख रहा है हमको? उस phenomena को क्या बोलते हैं?
मिराज.
हाँ, exactly, मिराज. तो ऐसा लगता है कि पानी पड़ा है बट पानी है नहीं एक्चुअल में, वैसा लगता है हमको सिर्फ. So that is these are some situations. There are many situations. Out of them, these are few where pratyaksha praman fails to give us perfect knowledge. So it's like we can say that our science, which we are studying, science and technology, all of that is based on pratyaksha praman. Okay, because in science, what we do, we observe the things and we make judgments based on our observations, and we make theories. Because of that, what happens, there are all the theories and informations, they keep on changing and updating. आपने पढ़ा होगा, सबसे पहले हमने पढ़ा था कि डाल्टन्स एटॉमिक थ्योरी के हिसाब से atoms are the indivisible particles, basic particles. But after some years, this Dalton's atomic theory was refuted, and there was Rutherford's theory. Then after a few years, that was also refuted, and there is now Bohr's atomic theory. So why these theories keep on changing? अभी suppose आपके घर में अगर एक फ्लावर पॉट है, ठीक है, उसके अंदर फ्लावर्स रखे हुए हैं, तो वो फ्लावर्स चेंज क्यों करने पड़ते हैं? Every day, why do we need to change those flowers? Because those flowers, they get spoiled after some time. They are not usable. They are useless after some time. So that's why we have to change those flowers. Similarly, whenever we change some theory, we disregard some theory and we make a new theory, that means कि वो जो पुराना वाला theory था वो गलत था. क्यों गलत था वो? We will see the reason now. Why theories keep on have to be changed. So this is because of 4 defects. जैसा हमने पहले भी डिस्कस किया था, that we have 4 defects. तो ये defects क्या है? First defect is that we have imperfect senses. हमारे जो इंद्रियां हैं, हमारे जो सेंसेस हैं, जिनके थ्रू हम इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर करते हैं, वो इम्परफेक्ट हैं. ओके, इम्परफेक्ट क्यों है? क्योंकि जैसा हम यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं, हमारी जो आंखें हैं, वो पूरा जो इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक स्पेक्ट्रम जो है, उसका बहुत ही नैरो स्पेक्ट्रम, नैरो पार्ट हमको दिखता है. Majority part we can't see ultraviolet rays, we can't see gamma rays, we can't see radio waves, radar waves, we can't see all that. We can see a very narrow band. So that is one imperfection of our eyes. तो हमारी सिर्फ आंखें imperfect है क्या? No. Our even ears are also imperfect, and all the other senses are also imperfect. We'll see that how. So whenever we are imperfect, we have imperfect senses. हम imperfect senses से जो भी हम knowledge gather करते हैं, that knowledge is illusory. Okay, so we have tendency to be illusioned. अभी ठीक है, illusion हो गया. Illusion की वजह से क्या होता है? We commit mistakes. Whenever we get imperfect, I'm sorry, there was some disconnection. Till what point you all could hear me? Anyone would like to say? I request everyone to kindly mute their mic. Okay. Till what point could you all hear me?
Not only imperfect, उसके बाद कुछ सुनाई नहीं दिया.
Okay. Oh. ठीक है. So our senses are imperfect first of all. Okay. We'll see how. And whenever we take information from the imperfect senses, we become illusioned. And whenever we act on that illusion, we commit mistakes. And what is the natural consequence whenever we commit mistakes? Many times we try to do cheating to cover up those mistakes. I'll give you a very practical example. हम जब अपने chemistry lab, हम लोग जब when we were in school days, so that times many times we used to conduct experiments in our chemistry lab. Okay. There we know that there is some theoretical value and we have to conduct experiment. So when we conduct experiment, many times we don't get the exact reading, what we were supposed to get. Then what we do, we see the theory and then we try to adjust our values many times. Many of us might have done that. So that is one small example wherein we cheat to cover up our mistakes. So now we'll one by one see all these different defects. So first of all, before discussing the defects, I would like to clarify that why we are discussing the defects. It is not मेरा purpose ये नहीं है कि आप लोगों को defects बता के पूरा एकदम depress कर देना. That is not my purpose. Our purpose is to rise beyond these defects. अगर हमको defects से ऊपर उठना है तो first of all we need to know what are the defects. Then only we can rise above them, right? So that's why it is very important that we understand what are the defects we have, beyond which we have to go. So first defect is imperfect sense, which we already saw about our eyes. We can see a very limited range. Our ears are also deaf outside the range of 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Outside this range, we cannot hear. Now you may, like someone may feel कि ठीक है हमारी आंखें imperfect है, हमारे ears imperfect हैं, but हमारे पास devices हैं. Using our microscope, we can see beyond our visible range. Using our telescopes, we can see beyond our visible range. So that should cover up our imperfection. But friends, it's not the case. It definitely reduces our imperfection, but it cannot give us complete perfection. Why? Because ये सारे जो instruments हैं ये भी बनाए किसने हैं? ये हमने ही बनाया first of all. दूसरी बात, इनसे जो भी इनपुट आता है, इनसे जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन आती है, we gather all that information using our senses only ultimately. टेलीस्कोप से जो भी इमेज दिखती है, ultimately we gather it using our senses. So just like our senses are imperfect, ultimately we cannot completely overcome all our imperfections just by using the instruments. Because as we discussed, and it is not what I am saying, this is Eugene Wigner saying, who is a Nobel Prize winning physicist. Even if we photograph stars, eventually we have to take in by our senses what the photos show. And also we use the instruments by our senses only. So even if we amplify or refine the instrument, the knowledge is no more perfect than our imperfect senses. So because of this, we can understand we cannot get perfect knowledge from our senses. Then the next consequence is that we become illusioned. What all ways we become illusioned? There are some simple ways, some simple examples wherein we become illusioned. कभी आपने ट्राई किया होगा कि अगर कोई स्वीट गुलाब जामुन या कोई भी स्वीट खाने के बाद अगर हम ऑरेंज को टेस्ट करते हैं, हमको ऑरेंज फील होता है खट्टा. वही अगर ऑरेंज को हमने लेमन के बाद टेस्ट किया, अगर हमने नींबू खाने के बाद अगर ऑरेंज को टेस्ट किया, सेम ऑरेंज वी विल फील एज स्वीट, राइट? ऑरेंज चेंज हो रहा है क्या? ऑरेंज इज नॉट चेंजिंग, बट अवर परसेप्शन इज चेंजिंग ऑफ दैट ऑरेंज. सिमिलरली, इफ यू टच water with hot hands, it will appear cool, and if you touch that same water with the cold hands, it will feel warm. Water is same, but because our senses are imperfect, we are getting illusory idea of that reality. Now there's a very interesting activity where I need all of your this very interesting activity where I need participation of all of you. You have to tell me what you see in these pictures. इस पिक्चर में क्या दिख रहा है? Please write in the chat box what you can see in this picture. Anyone? What you can see? You can either say or okay, girl, correct. Arnav is saying girl. Anyone else? A face, girl facing opposite side. Okay, true. What about others? What they are able to see? Anyone is able to see anything else apart from a girl? Yeah, so Saurabh has got the point that there are two faces. If you closely observe, there is both in the same picture, you can see an old woman or you can see a young girl based on your perception. Here also, many of us might be able to see triangle, but there is no triangle. There are three Pac-Mans who are arranged in such a way that it is appearing like a triangle. So just like that, we can see different things based on our different perceptions. Here, what you can see are these pillars or are these three pillars, they are static or they are moving? ये three pillars move कर रहे हैं, static हैं? Are they rotating or static? Yeah, so they are actually stationary, but if we move, if we see it in particular way, they will, if we focus on one of the pillar, others appear to be moving, rotating. Similarly, these flowers also. Now these people, they have same height, but they still appear of different height. Now this very interesting one. If you focus on the dot which is in the center and if you move your head towards the image, you will see both the circles rotating in one way, and if you move away from the image, you will see both the circles rotating in opposite way. Is anyone able to observe like that, or is it only my observation? Yes, so it is appearing like that. तो ये एक्टिविटी करने के पीछे हमारा पर्पस क्या है? जस्ट इमेजिन, अभी ये जो मैं बताने वाला हूं, ध्यान से सुनो, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. अभी ये जो आप जिस भी गैजेट में देख रहे हो, आप फोन में देख रहे हो या फिर लैपटॉप में देख रहे हो, ऑल दीज इल्यूजन्स, these objects, these gadgets, the screen is very close to your eyes. Okay, the screen is very close to your eyes. Still we are getting illusioned. इतना पास से ऑब्जर्व करके भी हम illusioned हो जा रहे हैं. So what to speak of things, objects which are way beyond, which are way far from us. And we claim that we have got perfect knowledge about the galaxies, stars, planets. We have perfect knowledge about them, right? हमारे कुछ सेंटीमीटर दूर एक इमेज है, उसमें हमको इल्यूजन होने की टेंडेंसी है. Then how can we not be illusioned when we are seeing objects which are very far from us, right? So definitely we have this tendency to be illusioned. Third is that we commit mistakes. So there has been many widely incorrect accounts in the research, जो भी scientific research, उसमें काफी बार बहुत बड़ी गलतियां हुई हैं because of imperfect senses. Earlier, the scientists used to think that brain is just an organ to cool the blood. But is brain just an organ to cool the blood? Is it just so insignificant? No, right? अगर brain निकाल दिया तो blood ठंडा नहीं होगा, इंसान ही मर जाएगा, right? So brain is such an important part, but because of this tendency to be illusioned, it was incorrectly judged. Similarly, pituitary glands, many examples are there. Very famous example, Hubble constant. Hubble constant, उसका नाम constant है, but इतनी बार उसका value change हुआ है. It should be called Hubble variable rather than constant. So in science, we see all these things keep on changing. ठीक है, we feel कि ठीक है अभी changes होते हैं, but that way we are advancing. Science is advancing by making mistakes. गलतियां करके ही सीखते हैं ना हम. So what is the problem? The problem is that when someone is putting so much faith in something, that has to be perfect, right? अभी ये जो साइंस है, ठीक है, एडवांस कर रहा है. Just a minute, just 1 second, I'll unmute myself for 1 second. Yeah. Sorry for the little bit issue. See, the we may think कि ठीक है, what is the problem? We are committing mistakes, we are advancing in science. But the problem is very serious because the whole world is depending on science. So science cannot afford to make mistakes when the whole world is depending on it, right? Scientists cannot afford to make mistakes. If they are making mistakes, then those mistakes will lead to great disasters. We'll see some examples now. One very famous example is the okay. Before that, we'll first cover the cheating propensity, where all we see in scientific community also cheating propensity. See, many times our faith on our evolution is based on the fossils. हमको fossils से जो records मिलते हैं उनके ऊपर हमारा faith रहता है. If we try to understand our history, but many times there has been observed, it has been recorded in the history that many times those skulls and skeletons, they have been manipulated, fabricated, right? So there are many examples like that. Many times the fossils, they are manipulated, many details are manipulated. This very interesting video. If we get some time, we'll watch this video. Now, that was all about Pratyaksha Praman. So anyone would like to quickly write down in the chat box, what do we understand, like Pratyaksha Praman hota kya hai? In just one or two words, 2 or 3 words. Can anyone kindly write what do they understand by Pratyaksha Praman? Just to revise. What is Pratyaksha Praman? If someone asks you, what you will say? Good, very good. The result that we get by observing. Very good. So now we can go ahead with Anuman Praman. So is Anuman Praman perfect? Guesswork. So this is a very famous example of Anuman Praman, guesswork. So yes, this whole theory of evolution, जो हम बचपन से बहुत faithfully पढ़ते आ रहे हैं, this is all simply a guesswork. Okay. You may feel कि ये स्नेहिल सर बोल रहे हैं, but ये मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. ये इस theory का जो scientist है जिसने ये theory बनाई है, he himself has written in his statement that theory of evolution is a guesswork or speculation. Can anyone kindly read this? What is written here? Saurabh, can you kindly read this? What you can see here? You can unmute yourself.
Oh, yes, sure.
Yeah, please.
So I'm a firm believer that without speculation, there is no good and original observation. After 5 years work, I allowed myself to speculate on the subject and drew up some short notes. These I enlarged in 1844 into a sketch of the conclusions, which seemed to me probable.
Thank you, Saurabh. So here we can see 2 words very important, that he himself is saying that it is all speculation and it seemed to me probable. So what is this Darwin theory? It is simply कि एक animal है, उसको like he wanted, that animal species wanted to live in some other way, and after a few decades, after a few centuries, that animal species transformed into another species. For example, bear wanted to swim in the water to catch the fish. So after a few decades, the descendants of that bears became whale. So that is the theory of evolution. But do we observe like that anywhere around us? We'll see further what all are the proofs that very much are against this theory of evolution. Actually, see friends, very important thing is, क्या है ना, there are many universities, very big universities, where this theory of evolution is not accepted, where they have different types of theories. But why do we have so much faith in these theories? क्योंकि बचपन से हम पढ़ते आ रहे हैं, right? But if we logically see, and if we understand scientifically also, this is a very funny, very ridiculous theory. This is not what I am saying only. We can see, we can take reference from the record of the rocks also. What happened? Some scientists, they started digging the earth, and they felt कि as per the evolution theory, man came from monkeys, right? हम सभी monkeys से आए हैं as per the theory of evolution. ठीक है, मान लिया monkeys से आए हैं, तो उसको प्रूव करने के लिए हमको फॉसिल रिकॉर्ड से क्या मिलना चाहिए कि कुछ साल तक हमको ह्यूमंस के फॉसिल्स मिलने चाहिए, और उस कुछ सालों के पहले हमको फिर ह्यूमंस के फॉसिल्स मिलने बंद हो जाने चाहिए और सिर्फ मंकीज के फॉसिल्स मिलने चाहिए. अग्री विथ मी? लाइक कुछ सालों तक मंकीज थे, उसके बाद फिर ह्यूमंस आए ना इवोल्यूशन के हिसाब से. बट एक्चुअल में व्हेन दे एक्सप्लोर्ड द फॉसिल रिकॉर्ड्स, what they observed was this, that they could observe that after millions of years records also, they were seeing the fossils of humans and monkeys both. So that way fossil record doesn't help us agree with the theory of evolution. So that way we can understand that this theory of evolution is not all in all, it is just based on speculation. Now, what is the problem with making mistakes in research? This we already had started discussing. So these are different problems. You can read here that Bisleri bottle, plastic. हम initially we thought that plastic की bottle बनाएंगे ज़्यादा सालों तक टिकेगी. But then later, by researching, we understood that it turns the water poisonous. Similarly, our dearmost friend, our smartphone, it is also very hazardous for our health. If we keep it for a long time talking over it, I really have one of my friend who has faced this problem. He used to talk for long hours on mobile phone, and because of that, he has developed some defect in his brain. So that's how it is dangerous for our brain if we keep on talking with it. If we keep it near our pocket, t-shirt pocket, then it has problem with it can create problem in our heart. If we keep it in the pant pocket, it can lead to impotency. So is there some other place we can keep it? Yeah, there is. We can keep it near our knees. There it will not cause any problem, but then we will not be able to access it easily, right? And our phone calls will not be able to hear our phone calls. This very big problem which happened due to imperfect research. Bubonic plague. Has anyone heard about bubonic plague? Please write in the chat box if any of you have heard about bubonic plague. Yes or no? किसी ने सुना है ब्यूबोनिक प्लेग के बारे में? ओके, माय वॉइस इज ब्रेकिंग. किसी ने ब्यूबोनिक प्लेग के बारे में सुना है क्या? ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम, आई विल टेल. अच्छा, शर्विल हैज हर्ड. वेरी गुड. Many times people don't know about it. So I'll tell. Once what happened, there was this very big plague throughout the Europe and various countries. So scientists, they researched and they found out that this bubonic plague is because of cats. ये जो bubonic plague है, cats की वजह से फैलता है. So what they did, they killed all the cats. But after some time they started observing कि cases बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, घटने की जगह बढ़ते जा रहे हैं और ज्यादा cases. And then they came to the conclusion कि cats की वजह से नहीं फैल रहा है, ये rats की वजह से फैल रहा है. So funny, right? And it's not funny, it killed many people, but the conclusions are so funny. So this is how serious our defects in the research can have serious consequences. If slight mistakes we make, it can cause very serious consequences. As it is very famous saying that half knowledge is a dangerous thing. So that is why it is very important to get perfect, complete knowledge, and that's where Anuman Praman and Pratyaksha Praman fails. Also, when we try to find out solution using Pratyaksha and Anuman, solution for one problem becomes another bigger problem. So can any of you kindly tell me any example of some solution which caused a bigger problem? ऐसा कोई solution निकाला गया जिससे problem और बढ़ गई, which you could see. Anyone? Any example? Where scientists thought that this will solve the problem, but that solution led to bigger problem. Any example? Anyone can think of? Polybags, very true, correct. Simple, मतलब अच्छा खासा बैग मिलता है, उससे हम चीजें रख सकते हैं, but because of that poly bags there is so much degradation of land, so much pollution is there. Plastic. One more example of these air pollution and automobiles, right? Automobiles क्यों बनाई गई? The whole automobile industry is so that we can go to different places faster. So we made automobiles. But because of that automobiles, what was the bigger problem that happened? Air pollution, right? Air pollution, water pollution, everything. And nowadays we can see that there are so many automobiles that on the street that there is so much traffic. जो पर्पस के लिए बनी थी ऑटोमोबाइल्स, वो पर्पस ही सॉल्व नहीं हो रहा है. इन दिल्ली इफ यू गो, बिग सिटीज लाइक दिल्ली, बॉम्बे, even if you take the fastest car, it will take hours for you to reach your destination. So the purpose has been failed. So similarly, whatever technology we make using the imperfect knowledge, it creates bigger problem. So we need absolute knowledge. Similarly, in our life, we are based on our observations, we say that there is no God, we can be happy with just money and comforts. But we can see in our society today that has money and comfort brought happiness in anyone's life? We can see nowadays that although comforts are increasing, people are becoming more economically stable, but still happiness is not increasing. Even in spite of that, instead of that, happiness is decreasing. We can take simple example of America. America is the richest country in the world and most developed country. But if you see the statistics, most of the, like, it is very, like, recently there one survey was conducted in which the happiness level of different countries was observed, and they had different parameters, and America came very, very far below in that list. We can see so many suicide cases, rape cases, divorce cases. There is no family life in America. We see so many problems happening in spite of being so rich country and so much developed country. And in that same survey, do you know which one was the happiest country which they found? Anyone knows? Who is like quite updated with the surveys vagara? The happiest country they found was Bangladesh, which is so economically downtrodden. So that way, हमारे अनुमान से और प्रत्यक्ष से हमको लगता है कि if I just get money and comfort, I don't need God, I can be just happy. But it's not like that. So that's why we cannot obtain complete knowledge by Pratyaksha and Anuman Praman. So is there some way we can get perfect knowledge? So this is the kind of summary of what we discussed till now. 4 defects are that we have imperfect senses. What is the second defect? Anyone remembers what is the second defect we discussed? Due to imperfect senses, what happens? Imperfect senses की वजह से क्या होता है?
imperfect knowledge,
Imperfect knowledge, or it can be said in another way, illusion. Imperfect knowledge means illusion. When we get illusioned, what happens next? What happens next? Illusory observation से क्या होता है next? When we act based on that illusion, what happens? Okay. If we become illusioned, then we commit mistakes. And when we commit mistakes, what is the natural course we take? Many times we try to cheat others. So these are the 4 defects because of which doesn't let us get the perfect knowledge. तो अभी बहुत ही बहुत सारी डिप्रेसिंग बातें हो गई. नाउ वी विल गो टू द सॉल्यूशन पार्ट. सो इज देयर सम वे टू गेट परफेक्ट नॉलेज? अनुमान प्रमाण, प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण आर नॉट परफेक्ट. So the one remaining is Shabda Praman. Now we will see what is all about Shabda Praman. So Shabda Praman means we will try to understand Shabda Praman with a simple example. Suppose कोई छोटा बच्चा है, ठीक है, he is just born and he has just started speaking and he wants to know who is his father. उस छोटे बच्चे को पता करना है कि उसका फादर कौन है. So how can he find out who is his father? What is the way he can find out who is his father? Is there some way he can find out who is his father?
He can ask his relatives.
Very good. He can ask his relatives. Is there some other way he can find out who is his father? Okay. There is one very interesting way in which he can find out who is his father. And that interesting way is medical test. He can keep on testing different people genetically whose genes are matching his genes and whose DNA is matching his DNA, and that way he can Excuse me, Kanika Deshpande, can you kindly make me the host? I have to start the screen sharing. Am I audible? Are you all able to hear me?
Yes.
You are.
Okay. Thank you. Just a minute. I'll start the screen sharing. Yeah, so we were discussing that there is one more way apart from asking his relatives. That way is genetic testing. But the problem is if he starts testing everyone genetically, then it will take 800 years to identify who is his father, and that too he will get 200 likely men. So he won't be able to ever understand who is his father. But what is the simple way? Someone told very rightly that he can ask his mother, right? So the genetic testing वाला जो तरीका है, that is the प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण. And asking the mother means asking the proper authority is the शब्द प्रमाण. शब्द प्रमाण का मतलब होता है asking, getting knowledge from the bona fide authority. उस फील्ड में, किसी भी फील्ड में जो एक्सपर्ट है, जो अथॉरिटी है, उससे नॉलेज लेना, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज शब्द प्रमाण. जैसे मैंने पहले एग्जांपल दिया था लैपटॉप का. अगर आपको लैपटॉप के बारे में समझना है पूरी तरह से, so the most perfect way which many of you told was ask the expert or take learn from the manual. So that is called as शब्द प्रमाण. So similarly, अगर आपको इस दुनिया के बारे में समझना है, आपको अगर समझना है कि कौन है, who is the God, who is our supreme father, then we have to approach Vedas, because Vedas are like our mother and they give us perfect knowledge, which is शब्द प्रमाण. जिस तरह से लैपटॉप को या किसी गैजेट को समझने के लिए we need a user manual. Similarly, what is the user manual of this whole world? Vedas. So by Vedas we can get complete knowledge. Now you all might be feeling कि ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है, मतलब Vedas भी तो किसी ने लिखे होंगे. How can we put complete faith in the Vedas, right? Naturally this question will come to most of you. The question came to me also when I was first time attending this course. This same question came to me कि Vedas पे हम पूरी तरह से कैसे भरोसा कर सकते हैं, वो भी तो गलत हो सकता है. But friends, Vedas are perfect knowledge. How we can understand that? Our whole third session, इसके बाद जो next session है जो राष्ट्रपति सर लेंगे कल, it will like I guarantee you that you will be completely convinced that Vedas are perfect authorities of any knowledge. So we will deal with all that in our third session. तो how to approach Vedas? Simple. जिस तरह से हम अपने कॉलेज के एजुकेशन को अप्रोच करते हैं, हम क्या करते हैं, हम किसी भी, अगर आपको सपोज बीटेक की डिग्री चाहिए, मोस्ट ऑफ यू आर फ्रॉम लाइक साइंस बैकग्राउंड एंड यू ऑल आर फ्रॉम डिफरेंट एजुकेटेड पीपल, यू ऑल आर, तो आपको किसी भी चीज के बारे में अगर नॉलेज चाहिए तो आप किसी से भी जाके पूछते हो क्या? नहीं ना. आप क्या करोगे, आप नेट पे सर्च करोगे कौन से अच्छे कॉलेजेस हैं, कौन से कॉलेजेस को प्रामाणिकता दी गई है गवर्नमेंट द्वारा, एंड यू गो टू दैट कॉलेज ओनली, राइट? यू डोंट जस्ट गो टू सम एनी कॉलेज. So similarly, just like we go to authorized college, similarly there are some bona fide authorized parampara or sampradaya from where we get knowledge. We just don't go to some baba, some fakir and we get knowledge from them. They have to be authorized. Professors, we get knowledge, our scientific knowledge from professors who have heard from their professors, right? कोई भी professor बनता है, like I myself a professor, मैं खुद भी professor हूँ, अभी मैं भी पढ़ाता हूँ बच्चों को, तो मैं जो भी पढ़ाता हूँ वो सब मुझे कहाँ से सीखने को मिला? All thanks to my professors, right? Similarly, we have to approach those gurus if we want to get complete knowledge of this world, who has heard from their gurus in the proper sampradaya or parampara. And just like we have authorized books, similarly Vedic texts like Bhagavad Gita are the authorized books. We'll have all this discussion in more detail in our third session. How to understand which one is proper parampara, who is proper guru, what about fake gurus, what about fake paramparas. All that will come to know in our third session. So this is from Srimad Bhagavatam, that Vedic knowledge was revealed by the Supreme Person within the heart of the first created being, Brahma. And from Brahma, that same Vedic knowledge is coming through different acharyas, and we can get all that knowledge if we approach proper sampradaya. 5,000 years ago, Vyasdev, who was an incarnation of God, he started recording all the Vedas in written form. तो हम जो भी देखते हैं, वेदा, पुराना and all Upanishads, all these were compiled by Vyasdev. See how widespread Vedic knowledge is. Generally हमको क्या लगता है? Ritesh, can you kindly tell me, Ritesh, Anirudh, can you kindly tell me, am I audible to all of you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, because मैं बोलते जा रहा हूँ, I can't understand whether I'm audible or not. Because like if we would have been in front of each other, I could have observed, but now I can't observe. I'm just sitting in front of a screen. So जनरली हमको क्या लगता है, वेदास मतलब कोई तो पुराने जमाने की कोई तो नॉलेज थी, अंधविश्वास है सब, जो बूढ़े लोग हैं हमारे घर पे, दादा नाना जो बुढ़ापे में पढ़ते हैं, ऐसे पढ़ के पूजा करते हैं बस. We don't see them as scientific, but that is not the truth. As you can see here in front of you, the whole Vedic knowledge is so profound. Right? You agree with me? The whole Vedic knowledge is so profound. Shruti, Smriti, Shruti के कितने सारे parts हैं, Smriti के कितने सारे parts हैं. So much systematically the whole knowledge is given. Vedic knowledge are very systematic and very scientific. In fact, in our further sessions you'll come to know कि हमारी जो भी theories हैं, आजकल के जमाने की जो भी theories, जो भी हम पढ़ रहे हैं, physics, chemistry, maths, ये सब कुछ वेदास में already दिया हुआ है. और बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें दी हुई है जो कि अभी तक हम डिस्कवर नहीं कर पाए हैं. सो वैदिक नॉलेज इज वेरी प्रोफाउंड, वेरी साइंटिफिक एंड वेरी डीप. So this was all about our second session. So in summary, if we summarize the whole thing, we started with the 6 blind men story, wherein we understood what is the importance of getting complete knowledge. इस पूरी दुनिया में जो भी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स हो रहे हैं, जो भी मतभेद हो रहे हैं, मतभेद क्यों हो रहे हैं? Because we are thinking that imperfect knowledge is only everything. So that's why we need perfect knowledge. Then we discussed about 3 ways of gaining knowledge. So anyone recollects what are the 3 ways of gaining knowledge? Anyone? Even if you are able to say any one of them, then also it's fine. What are the 3 ways of gaining knowledge? Okay, my voice is breaking, so I'll again say, what are the 3 ways of gaining knowledge? Can any of you kindly tell me what are the 3 ways of gaining knowledge? Even if you are able to tell one of them, still it is okay. Or you can write in the chat box. 3 तरीके क्या है knowledge gain करने के?
प्रत्यक्ष, अनुभव,
प्रत्यक्ष, आगे? अर्णव?
प्रत्यक्ष, अनुभव and शब्द.
Perfect, very good. अभी अगर आप मेरे सामने होते तो we would all have clapped for you. Because it's very amazing that you have remembered all the 3. So pratyaksha, second one is anuman. It is not anubhav, it is anuman. And third one is shabda. Very good. Then we saw 4 defects. So anyone recollect, anyone remembers what were the 4 defects that we discussed, which we have? Or even now who is the host? Kanika, can you again make me the host? Kanika Deshpande, can you make me the host? Okay, I'm again sorry for this loss of connection. Am I audible now?
Sir, the voice is breaking.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible now? Now? अभी आप सुन पा रहे हैं मुझे?
Yeah, अब
Okay. So I'm again sorry for this technical problem. So does anyone of you remember what were the 4 defects which we discussed? Kanika Deshpande, can you make me the host? Hello.